This is the outside of the Bailey Pegasus GT70 Ancona. As we move along, we will firstly come to one of the front wind points for the corner steadies. We then have water to the caravan just here. So to remove the whale submersible pump, just flap up and then just pull towards you, and then just drop into the aqua roll, plug in and then flap over. We then have the flue for the Truma boiler. We do not need to do anything with these particular flues. There's no covers or anything that need to come off. Just make sure that nothing is obstructing it. And then we have the gas locker just here. So in this gas locker there is room for 2 gas bottles. The regulator just sits here, and then the hose comes off the regulator and screws into the propane bottle and is tightened with a gas spanner. Bottle on and off on the top here. Do make sure that the bottle is isolated for travel. As we move along, we then have both grey water drains just here, so anything that goes down the plug holes then comes out at this point just here. Access underneath one of the rear beds just here. And then as we come round to the rear, we can see both wind points for the rear corner steadies. And then we have the cassette toilet just here. So to pop in your flush water, just drop down just here. You can pop in your pink solution if you wish, and then top the rest up with water, either using a hose pipe or a watering can. Never travel with this completely full, as it will slosh about and make a mess inside. So to drain down the header tank for travel or winterization, we just need to come to where the actual cassette is housed. And if we now just look up, we just have the drain hose just here. To remove the cassette, just lift up on the orange handle and pull towards you. Before use, remove the cap and add your toilet chemical with a small amount of water. This is also where it empties from. Just remember that when you are pouring it away, to hold the button in just here to release the vacuum inside. It's also advisable to keep this seal lubricated. Thetford do their own seal lubricant, but any silicone based lubricant is fine. By turning this part just here, gains access inside the cassette for additional cleaning. If you do need to gain full access inside, this whole section here can be removed. At the moment you'll see the triangle is pointing to the locks point. By twisting this section round so the triangle faces here, it will then allow this section to come out. All of these cassettes are now on wheels with extendable handles. As we come round to the other side, we can see the spare wheel just there. We have the isolator key point for the power touch motor mover, and then we have an external mains socket just here, and then mains hook up just here. Vents for the Dometic fridge freezer just here, You don't necessarily really need to do a great deal with these, just make sure that nothing is obstructing them and try to avoid spraying too much water at them when washing the caravan. Weight plate just here. Also in here you will find the tyre pressures and the wheel nut torque settings as well. Access underneath the bench seat, and then the barbecue point just here. So to use this you will need a barbecue adapter. It's about this long. You need to attach the hose of the barbecue to one end and secure it with a Jubilee clip, and then the other end will plug in where my finger is here and will lock into place. It will then allow you to turn this gas on. To remove it, just push the collar up and it will then release itself.